Do you know what is the largest and most powerful warship in China? Do you know what is its role in the South China Sea dispute? Do you know what are the challenges and risks it faces in this volatile region? Today's video, we are going to answer these questions and more as we talk about China's second aircraft carrier, the Shandong. Is it really China's secret weapon to dominate the South China Sea? You won't believe what we found out. Stay tuned until the end of this video to find out. Hello and welcome to Sky Sea Channel, the channel that always discusses anything about the sea. The Shandong is China's first domestically built aircraft carrier and the largest warship ever built in the country. It was launched in 2017 and commissioned in 2019. It is a variant of the Kuznetsov-class aircraft carrier, which China bought from Ukraine and refurbished as the Liaoning, its first aircraft carrier. The Shandong has some improvements over the Liaoning, such as an electromagnetic catapult-assisted launch system, which allows it to launch more aircraft, more quickly, and with more ammunition. The Shandong can carry up to 44 aircraft, including 32 J-15 fighter jets, 8 Z-18 helicopters, and 4 Z-9 helicopters. The J-15 is a Chinese copy of the Russian Su-33 fighter jet, which is designed for naval operations. The Z-18 is a transport helicopter that can carry troops or supplies. The Z-9 is a utility helicopter that can perform search and rescue, anti-submarine warfare, or reconnaissance missions. The Shandong is also equipped with various weapons and sensors for self-defense and combat support. It has 3 Type 1130 close-in weapon systems, which are rapid-fire guns that can shoot down incoming missiles or aircraft. It also has 3 HQ-10 missile systems, which are short-range surface-to-air missiles that can intercept aerial threats. The Shandong also has a Type 346A radar, which is an active electronically scanned array radar that can track multiple targets and guide missiles. The Shandong is part of China's plan to build a blue water navy that can operate far from its shores and project power globally. China currently has 2 aircraft carriers in service, the Liaoning and the Shandong, and is building a third one, the Fujian, which is expected to be larger and more advanced than the previous 2. China aims to have at least 6 aircraft carriers by 2035, according to some reports. But why does China need so many aircraft carriers? One of the main reasons is to assert its claims in the South China Sea, where it faces disputes with several neighboring countries over islands, reefs, and maritime rights. China claims almost the entire South China Sea as its sovereign territory, based on its historical maps and records. However, this claim is rejected by most other countries and by an international tribunal in 2016. The South China Sea is one of the most important waterways in the world, as it connects the Pacific and Indian Oceans and carries about a third of global trade. It is also rich in natural resources, such as fish, oil, and gas. The South China Sea is also strategically important for China's security and defense, as it provides access to its southern coast and its overseas interests. China has been building artificial islands and military bases on some of the disputed features in the South China Sea, such as the Spratly Islands and the Paracel Islands. It has also deployed naval forces and Coast Guard vessels to patrol and enforce its claims. China has also declared an air defense identification zone over part of the South China Sea, which requires foreign aircraft to identify themselves before entering. The United States and its allies have challenged China's actions in the South China Sea by conducting freedom of navigation operations and military exercises. These operations involve sailing or flying near the disputed features to demonstrate that they are international waters or airspace. The U.S. also provides security assistance and diplomatic support to some of China's rival claimants, such as the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and Taiwan. The Shandong plays a key role in China's strategy to deter or counter U.S. intervention in the South China Sea. By deploying an aircraft carrier near the disputed areas, China can show its strength and resolve to defend its interests. It can also provide air cover and support for its other naval assets and land-based forces. The Shandong can also threaten U.S. bases and allies in the region with its long-range strike capabilities. However, the Shandong also faces some challenges and limitations in operating in the South China Sea. First of all, it is not very stealthy or agile compared to smaller or more modern warships. It can be easily detected by satellites or radars and can be targeted by anti-ship missiles or submarines. Second, it relies on a large and vulnerable supply chain to maintain its operations. It needs fuel, food, water, ammunition, spare parts, and personnel to keep functioning. It also needs escort ships and aircraft to protect it from threats. Third, it is constrained by the geography and weather of the South China Sea. The South China Sea is relatively shallow and narrow, which limits the maneuverability and speed of the Shandong. It is also prone to storms and typhoons, which can affect the visibility and safety of the Shandong. Therefore, the Shandong is not a secret weapon that can dominate the South China Sea by itself. It is a powerful and symbolic asset that can enhance China's presence and influence in the region, but it also has some drawbacks and risks. The Shandong is likely to face more challenges and competition as the U.S. and its allies increase their naval activities and capabilities in the South China Sea. The future of the South China Sea will depend on how China and the U.S. manage their rivalry and cooperation in this vital and volatile region. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified of our latest videos. By the way, what do you think about China's second aircraft carrier? Do you think it is a threat or an opportunity for peace? Let us know in the comments below. And if you have any suggestions for topics that you want us to cover in our next videos, feel free to share them with us. Thank you for watching Sky Sea Channel. See you next time.